Hiya! This is Pokéball35, and I have a Nintendo Switch 2 now, as it has arrived 2 days late, and I don't have my copy of Mario Kart World yet, because that is apparently supposed to get here a week from now. Oh well, it was all part of the same pre-order. I got the console and the game and an SD card, and they're all shipping from 3 entirely different places from the United States. But the console finally got here. Just yesterday, actually, this got here. I had ordered a Switch Online GameCube controller. So I at least had this yesterday, but not the console. But the Nintendo Switch 2 is out, and it is here. And I am... Or the way this is... First of all, the way this is packaged, there was like a plastic sheet over this. So like with not the plastic sheet here, you can just like kind of fist the box. I have been sick for the last week. I randomly got like sick like last Saturday, and now it is the current Saturday, so I've been sick for a week. But right now I feel the best that I have been. I can actually kind of speak. I don't have to blow my nose anymore. I can actually like breathe. It's really just like slight bit of congestion, and my voice isn't 100% there. But I have to do stuff. I have to make content. If you've been watching Deltarune, I uploaded my full playthrough of Deltarune Chapter 3. Both parts are out now, and I sound very sick in those. But here we go. The Switch 2 is here. It's nice to hold this box in my hands and actually have it. I am someone who works retail, so we've actually had Switch 2s in the back room of the Target that I work at for like 2 weeks ahead of time. So we had like 60 of these, like 30 normal Switch 2s and 30 Mario Kart bundles. And I just looked at them in the back room, and I held it in my hand, and I looked at it longingly, and I caressed the box and said, soon you will be mine. Except that this got shipped from fucking Indiana, and my copy of Mario Kart is being shipped from Arizona, but my SD card is being shipped from New Jersey, which is where I live. But I didn't get my SD card today. It says it'll be here next week, but it's like in the state already. I don't fucking know. For comparison, I have my day 1 launch Nintendo Switch box here. Look at how much they have condensed the packaging between the Switch and Switch 2. And then comparison between the Switch 2 and Switch OLED boxes. They made this stuff like really small. There was some stuff going around where a GameStop in New York was like stapling the receipt to the box, but right here is the screen. So if I can get this open, remove the flap, and open this up, literally right here is the screen. So they were stapling the receipt to the box right here, and the staples were puncturing the screen. So anyone who had that happen to them just had to get like free refunds, and like they just like exchanged their Switch 2 for a new one. But yeah, that's the packaging, alright? It sure is a Switch 2. I have been very, very interested in... For some reason, there's like... You can't really see it on the camera. There's like scuff on the plastic, but that's fine. I have seen many videos and screenshots of Switch 2s, and I have been very interested as to like the look and feel of everything. So the Switch 2 sure is right there. That is what it is. We can slide it on out. I do not have a screen protector or a case for it right now, but I'll get that eventually. And there you go. It sure is that. And there you go. You can see the whole inception of everything there on the reflection. It's a very nice shiny surface. And I have been very interested in the feel of the Switch 2 Joy-Cons. And I don't know if the videos do it justice, because I already liked the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. These are my OLED Joy-Cons. These fit perfectly in at least my hands. I really like the way Joy-Cons feel. They're like the perfect size. But already, between the right Joy-Con and the right Switch 2 Joy-Con, it is a significant difference in how big it is in my hand. It kind of feels like I'm holding the Pro Controller for how big this is. But this, you can't feel it because I'm the one holding it, unless you have a Switch 2 already and you can rub them with me, rub the nubs. The sticks feel really good, actually. It might be because I've been using these for like 3 years now. But I don't remember the Joy-Con sticks feeling this buttery smooth to move around in your hands. That feels pretty dang good, actually. I typically have Mario 3D World Forest Edit from Mario Maker 2 as like the background music for stuff. But now I have it as like the background music for stuff for so many things that now I like don't want to have it. What if I do this? Hall of the Thousand Year Door. It's the heavenly Nintendo Switch 2. It's here and I have it. And I apologize for how I sound. I can't really control that. But first, let us do this. I'll mute this actually first. And we're gonna do this. There we go. Let's turn it on. It's my camera and you can see my wires. He wants me to attach my Joy-Cons. Also, as a first impression of the screen, the screen on the OLED is obviously an OLED thing. And this screen is not OLED. This is still LCD. But whatever they did to the screen, it looks even better than what the Switch OLED looks like. And you gotta have to take my word for it until you have one in your hands yourself. But the drastic difference of the screen size is actually insane. Like, I already thought this was perfect, but this is fucking massive. I need to put the OLED Joy-Cons back on. So, let us do that. So, magnets, how do they work? Wow, yeah, they sure do. They sure do work. Two. I turn volume up. It's very loud too. And holding this in my hands feels kind of strange. Like, I've been dealing with the same Switch size for so long that just like, you can now see the whole difference. It's very interesting. Let's turn this down for a second. Also, here's the stand. It's weird that it's like this. We're going to put that down for a second, because I still have other stuff in this box that we can just toss onto the floor. What is this? That's the manual. No one needs the manual. Other stuff in the box, we've got the Joy-Con Grip 2. It sure is. I will never use it. We've got charging cable again. I believe this is the power brick. And the Switch 2 dock. Just toss that over there. And get this out. And I can see my first impressions of the dock. It's very curved. It's got all the fun stuff on the inside. How do I open it? How do I open this one? How do I open this one? It kind of just happens. Well, there you go. That's it on the inside. It's an interesting way it comes off. I'm sadly now going to have to replace my dock. Because... And I have to move these other boxes I have out of the way. Even with my Switch OLED, I've still been using my standard Nintendo Switch dock. Because it has the Gaster Blaster sticker on it, which came with the Megalovania Fangamer shirt. I have this on here, like, ever since I got it. And this is a Vine Shroom sticker that I got when I met Vinny Vinesauce in person back in 2018 at Too Many Games. I had one of these on the dock, and a second one on my original Nintendo Switch, which is this one, and that's what that looks like. Also, here's what my Nintendo Switch original also looks like. Isn't that cool? So, yeah. Sadly, I don't have another one of those stickers. I do have my Etika sticker on the back of my OLED, which was originally on the back of my original Switch. This is a restickable sticker, but I've already taken this off of one Switch and onto another. I don't know if this is going to keep its stickiness still, but it's literally designed to be a restickable sticker. So let's put this over here. And I guess unplug my dock. Take all this stuff out. Unplug it all. And also, I have not cleaned the inside of this dock. So it's kind of gross. But put that aside. And take my Switch 2 dock. I kind of don't like this about the Switch 2 dock, is that the whole back comes off. I do like the fact that the Switch 1 dock is just a flap, and it just comes off, and that's it. But this whole thing comes off, and it's kind of annoying. So let's plug this stuff in. I don't think I actually need the adapter anymore, do I? No, I still do. Right? Nope. Nope, there's an Ethernet port in there. I have an Ethernet adapter, but I don't need the adapter anymore. So we can just unplug the adapter. Yeah, I don't like the way this this thing attaches on the back. You can't see it because I'm fumbling, but should be all plugged in. Nope, it's coming apart. It's literally coming apart because the wires aren't cooperating. Like, they're not... How is this supposed to happen? Because the wires are here, but this covers it, and it's not... It's not doing it, because, like... It's only covering the Ethernet wire, but not the other wires. So I have to, like, try and, like, scrunch them together. I do not like the way this dock is designed like that. We good? We good? Fine. And now, without further ado, take it and put it in the dock. Dock. Alright, well, it wants me to do the setup in handheld mode. Hold on. Full cam. Camera. I want to do the setup in there. It wants me to do it in handheld mode. So, fuck you, I guess. It does say that it's on, though. Fine. Alright, well, I am United States, US, the Americas, accept the user license agreement. Let's connect to the internet. You wanna see me dox myself on camera? Let's do this then. Right here. Actually, no. Can I fucking do a wired connection from here? Wired connection. It does say that it's plugged in. Alright, it's not letting me do a wired connection from here. I have to finish doing the setup and then I can do a wired connection. Alright, so I have an idea. Let me stand up. Because I need to do that. So I have a Wi-Fi extender that I was using and then put away. Because I didn't need it anymore. But now I need it again. I didn't want to see it anymore. But we're gonna hope that if I plug this back in, I can connect everything to this instead. And have it be fine. Update data. Update data is downloading. Okay, it's not letting me do the transfer now. Also, it's telling me how to detach them. There's just a release button. Oh, it's from the side. Weird. I mean, yeah, they sure come off. It's a very satisfying snap off and snap on kind of thing. Connect to a TV. Now are you going to let me connect to a TV? I mean, it sure isn't showing up. Here, let's see. Because this is the Switch 2 power brick. The scuffed Switch 2 setup. Alright, so let me plug in the Switch 2 power brick. And then plug that in. Is that making a difference? Are you fucking kidding me? That's so bullshit. It needs to be the Switch 2 specific power brick to get the HDMI to work. And it can't be the Switch 1 power brick, even though both of them plug in USB-C style, but it needs to be the Switch 2 specific one to get the HDMI working. Okay, whatever. Whatever you say, dude. That's whatever. So let's move this over here and do this. The HDMI is not like doing this properly. Let me release the Joy-Cons off the side. Why is the image so like fucked up and stretched though? Because it is not supposed to look like this. Can I... Here, this might fuck something up, I'm not sure. God, I hope not. Okay. Well, it's, like, stretched out and weird, and also there's not sound. Which is cool. Why the fuck is it doing that? Well, then I tossed things to the side. Was there a specific HDMI cable this comes with too? I also just stepped on my headphones. Is there a specific cable this comes with too? Put this in here. I like tossed everything to the side. No, I took everything out. Because that's just the manual there. I didn't, like, misplace anything. Or anything like that. No, I did not. Okay. Well, great Switch 2 quality here. Well, let's, fuck around and find out. You want me to attach this to the fucking thing here? There's no sound. So yeah. Wow, that's so cool. All these great things. System update. Why is there like no sound at all? Okay, system update complete. Wait, was the system fucked up because of the lack of system update? Oh, apparently so. Alright. The system is meant to look fucked up like that if you don't update the system. Cool. Alright, well now, start system transfer. Before starting system transfer, if you don't have a micro SD express card, insert it. Only micro SD express cards, yeah. Well, I ordered one. It's just not here. I can again check the tracking on it. I could find my tracking. It still says arriving Wednesday, June 11th. However, it's still in New Jersey, so again, I think it's stupid that there's a new SD card for the Switch 2. I can't use my old one. But so it's not here yet, so skip. Sign into my Nintendo account. Scan the QR code. There I am, that's me. Move this system and the source system close together. Okay. Okay. We're good in Pokéball35's Switch OLED model. And the other thing, after all this time, I've been live for 45 minutes, and I can finally do the system transfer. Okay. Let me put this stuff in the Switch 2 Joy-Con grip just to say that I did it. The magnets are pretty cool. Not gonna lie, the magnets are neat, except I really hate how this feels. The Joy-Con grip, I don't like it. Okay, but start download. Okay. 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 All right. And we are now doing the system transfer. Friends of mine who have already done a system transfer have said it has taken them like an hour to do. So in the meantime, now that this is finally happening, I'm going to put my Switch OLED down here. Actually, no, it says it's only going to take 15 minutes. What I was going to do was just play Deltarune instead. But it's actually taking a lot less time for some reason right now. Alright, well, this might not take very long, actually. We're good? Download complete. Are we already good? Are we already good? Screenshots and videos will be imported from the micro SD card that will be used on the Nintendo Switch system. I don't have the micro SD card. Yet it can also be imported from micro SD card later on after the setup process is complete. Go to home settings and do that. It's neat that I can import everything from my other SD card. The thing is that I already have all my clips, like, saved on one thing. What I should do is just, like, export everything off of my SD card and, like, save it to my computer so I can save all my clips. And then, like, transfer them over later. I don't know if the Switch 2 is going to let you save more than 1,000 videos, because I constantly take Splatoon clips and then have to delete them all. And my Splatoon clips or my clip space is already at 1,000 again after deleting like 300 of them. So, system transfer complete. Theme color of the source system will be carried over. Wow. The colors of black and white. That's crazy. Setup complete. Nice. Nice, and it saved everything where it left off, too. Like, literally everything is exactly where I left it. It just has to re-download everything, though. Like, it needs to re-download everything. Like, I can't even check out... I can't even check out, like, stuff like Splatoon right now. Because it's not downloaded. Well then, I mean, you see everything here. It's got everything. Everything is here. I guess the thing that it's downloading is, like, the Splatoon DLC. I think it's downloading, like, the updates to Splatoon. And, like, the DLC and stuff. This might actually take a while. So now... I mean, let's check a couple things out really quick. See the Switch Online app. Nintendo Switch Online. Welcome to Nintendo Switch Online. I'm already on the family plan. I'm on a family, yeah, like a family plan for the expansion pack. So I have all that. Everything runs super smooth. I know how to, I know, stop it. I got all the Splatoon icons here already. We got Mario Kart World icons for stuff. I'll get the most important one. And everything else here is still probably the same. Just showing stuff, save data cloud backups, all that other fun stuff. That would be my alarm to wake up that I didn't turn off. Game chat. Let me see that. Welcome to Game Chat. Let's get everything set up. With Game Chat, you can chat with friends while you play. All together, anytime, anywhere. There's a free period right now. I consent. Yep, I totally... I absolutely do that. Yep, I consent. Use Game Chat. You'll need to confirm your phone number via a text message. Phone number saved. Yes. Use Game Chat. You need to approve friends for chatting. Yeah, let's approve all 277 people I have on my friends list. Sure, that's fine. Sick. Let's see. I mean, I don't think I can do anything with that right now. But that is neat. We will figure that out when we figure it out. Oh, Splatoon's ready, so that's neat. See the news. It sure is the news. The album shouldn't have anything in it. Game share. Still can't do anything with that. Controllers. For some reason, the left Joy-Con is not as charged as the right one. So let's do this. Now that my my Switch OLED is a complete empty husk of a console that I will never need ever again. Actually, no, it's still on. Days Ahead has been sent. Oh, interesting. I think it's still showing everything on here, because like it's still showing it, but I don't think my data is there anymore. I don't know. Well, let's take Splatoon out, and I'm just going to turn off my OLED. Turn off. I will mess with that more later. What I should do is open up my flap. Except the cartridge flap does not want to open. Oh, you open it from the opposite side now. Oh, weird. Alright, whatever. Alright, Splatoon is now in. And what I need to do is take the wire and plug that in on the side. And then get my Pro Controller. I don't have the Switch 2 Pro Controller, but My Switch Pro controller is now paired. Shit says it's paired. Please. It says it's paired. Controllers. What are you doing? There we go. Okay. Now the Pro Controller works. That's what I wanted. I also have the GameCube controller. It even shows it right there. Does it right in there. Does it all good. Now I can unplug it. There we go. That is fine. Then let's go to the eShop. eShop. Yep, I totally understand. I don't need an access code. It's fine. Alright, we get to see the eShop, and it fucking works, dude. It just works. The eShop, there's still no music here, but it works. I can scroll through things. I can go to, like, browse stuff, like, go to Great Deal, see everything on sale. And it just works, dude. This would never... Also, was Outer Wilds on sale? You know what? I kind of need to do that, because the copy of Outer Wilds I streamed is actually my friend's copy. So the fact that Outer Wilds is actually on sale right now is great. What I could do as well is Nintendo Switch Online. That's not showing any information, right? No. Where do I go? Actually, I think it would be on the Nintendo Switch Online app. We go back here and load this up. And then go to Expansion Pack. GameCube. Download. There we go. I love how fast it all is, man. Oh, also, there's a home button on the GameCube controller. Cool, now that's loading in. And this is still installing all this extra stuff here. How much time? Let's get 2 minutes left on that. I mean, what we could try in the meantime is I'm going to open up Splatoon 3 with the GameCube controller. My game category right now says Deltarune. I'm probably going to change that. But I wanted to see some of this and then play Deltarune. I think from what I've seen, the GameCube controller is... No. There we go. Work? Wow. It does. I think the GameCube controller has gyro. I can't click in the stick. No, I can't skip the news. I can't skip the news with the GameCube controller. The worst timeline. Stop. Stop. I don't care about Inkblood Art Academy. You can't make me care about Inkblood Art Academy. Okay, so does this have gyro? Oh my god, it does. That's funny as fuck, actually. But I have to press this tiny-ass button that they added to the controller right here to go to swim form. Yeah, let's do that, you know? Let me go to... Shit, no. Fuck. Where's the goddamn Freshest Fists? Is there a Freshest Fists button on this controller? I don't think so. There's no... Because there's no minus button. Alright, fine. Fucking just do this. This feels weird playing this with a GameCube controller. So... Oh, ZR is my bomb. And the Z button is the shoot button. This is awkward. This is a challenge video. I'm gonna have to remap buttons if I want to do this, but this is a challenge video, alright. I saw something on Blue Sky earlier, which is... Apparently there's a bug when playing this game on Switch 2, and you can squid roll off of any surface, even if it isn't inked yet. So, like, sure, dude, I don't know how playing this game on a Switch 2 even causes that as an issue, but you can squid roll off of solid ground now, until they patch it out. So there you go. There's your benefit to playing on Switch 2. Apparently, people are speculating an update within the next, like, week or so. So that'll probably get fixed eventually. While I'm here, I may as well do my first play of the day. There you go. Also, the load times as well. This game has, like, near instant load times. That's so good, dude. I wasn't even paying attention the first time. This menu already opened up pretty quickly in Splatoon 3 to begin with. But like going into the lobby, for an example, that's like literally you snap your fingers and it's done. Before it took like maybe like 5-10 seconds to do. Now it's like instant. Like if I wanted to go to Salmon Run, boom. Now I'm in Salmon Run. If I wanted to go to the shop, boom, now I'm in the shop. That is absolutely fantastic. That is a thing. I want to have the GameCube thing load first as well. Should be another couple minutes. I can't load anything else for that before that. Some of the stuff doesn't have stuff going right now. So what I'm going to also do is stop using the GameCube controller. Change grip. Put this over here. And let's start using these again. And there's a couple games that I would like to try to see how much better they run on Switch 2. A couple of them I can do right now, and a couple of them I can't do right now. But one of them I have in my possession, which is Thousand Year Door. I don't know if... Oh, is it still doing it? Can't find the necessary data. Oh, never mind. It's still doing it. Well, it's having to install all this other stuff, and I also have to wait for my SD card as well to, like, install even more stuff. So never mind. I'm gonna have to wait a while then for all of this stuff to install properly. So that way I can actually, like, take a better look at a lot of the other stuff that the Switch 2 has. So I guess first I will wait for this to finish installing. So, switch back to the GameCube controller. Come on. There we go. There we go. We're good. Switch 2. Nice Mario Sunshine noises that make me feel good on the inside. Bro, if you want me to, like, bust everywhere, this is how you do it. I only just played Super Mario Eclipse last year. Now I want to play more Mario Sunshine. Well, I only have 3 options. So we'll quickly check out Soul Calibur 2. I had played this growing up. I played it at a friend's house. It wants me to do this first. I played this at a friend's house growing up. And I'd play this a couple times, and it was a lot of fun. So I can do this. Just do that. And then we got Link here. The other character I used to play as besides Link in this game was Ivy. No particular reason why I used to play Ivy at all, I don't think.
Versus Xianghua. Her graceful sword dance cuts through. Battle.
I don't remember how to play the game, but it's a fighting game. I mash buttons and then hope that I win. I can do other things and I don't remember how to do them. Yeah!
You win. Battle
Shit!
2. Fight.
Actually, I just thought of something. We've seen Soul Calibur 2. Congratulations, we saw Soul Calibur 2. The other thing, actually, is this installed yet? Pikmin. I don't think you can do this normally because there's not enough buttons on a normal GameCube controller, but because there's extra buttons on the Switch GameCube controller, it's probably possible to fully play Pikmin 3 Deluxe, wherever it went. It's probably fully possible to play Pikmin 3 Deluxe with a GameCube controller with gyro controls. That actually sounds like a lot of fun, and I kind of need to do that at some point. There we go. At least we can check this out really quick, because this installed. Does Thousand Year Door run at a higher frame rate than it did on Nintendo Switch? Also, now I'm playing Thousand Year Door with the GameCube controller again. A lot of the stuff is now installing, which is good. Let's go to my my 100% file from the Let's Play. Does this game run a little bit better than it used to? Does it? I actually can't really tell. I think it does. I'd have to see this running again on Switch 1. What is it? Does this game look 60 FPS now? I think it kind of feels like 60 FPS now. Okay. What other stuff had installed since I was gone? Okay, a bunch of different things. So there's a couple different things that I want to test. We obviously know about like Pokemon Violet. I will get to that. I'm actually gonna open up Balatro because, oh my god, the game loads so fast. So the game on Switch, notoriously, after like the second ante, the game starts to slow down. Let me go here and do this. So let's see how fast Balatro runs on Switch, huh? I'm not gonna move my camera or anything, because I'm not gonna play a full round of Balatro, but like, this is already running like as fast as I typically see it on Steam. Like when I'm like seeing other people play it. Also, the Joy-Con 2, I guess, have new fidget buttons for me to fidget with. They're the magnet release buttons. I'm going to be fidgeting with these a lot. But, like, the optimal Switch Balatro playing experience. This is actually so... It's so snappy. I love it. This is exactly what I got the Switch 2 for Balatro. I don't have a 6. Also, of course, I have the Wrathful Joker, and then it debuffs all my Spade cards. But I think I get the gist, you know? That's fantastic. I'm gonna have to grab like all of my game cases off of my wall here. But now I have the Switch 2 packaging like blocking my way. Finally, Age of Calamity. Do that. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. So if you didn't see my playthrough of Hyrule Warriors I did recently, I didn't do a full Let's Play of Age of Calamity. One, because I hadn't seen a lot in the original, so I wanted to stream that instead. But I 100%'d Age of Calamity on the stream when it first came out. I just never made a Let's Play on it. But Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity used to run like garbage on Switch. Like, the game would run like under 30 frames pretty consistently. So, I'm curious how good this game is going to run on Switch 2. There's going to be spoilers here for Age of Calamity for just a brief moment. I don't know if I'm going to do a full Let's Play on Age of Calamity again at some other point in time. But Age of Imprisonment is coming out later in the year, and I'm going to be playing that. But we're going to go straight to one of the last levels in the game, I think. No, this level. Yeah, this is like a level like in the middle of the game. And Robbie and Purah was a DLC character I barely got to play as, so we'll do that. And just play the game. Like, don't even matter. Just play the game. Because I remember this level in particular did lag a little bit. Please? The suspense is killing me. I'm actually really excited to see if this game runs. Yeah. Yeah, I think this game runs pretty well now. I don't think everything is, like, perfectly perfect, but, like, it's probably just as good as Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition now. Like, this is actually kind of a fucking miracle, I think. That this game didn't even get, like, a patch update or anything. But the game actually, like, runs and stuff. I could genuinely do an entire Let's Play on this game now if I wanted. Like, it actually feels perfect. But yeah, it's good. The game runs. I can't believe the game runs. That is so impressive to me. That a game that was supposed to run actually does. Also, I didn't see wrist straps in here, like, at all. I don't even know if the Switch 2 comes with the wrist straps. I think the wrist straps are sold separately, which would be kind of funny. ARMS got a Switch 2 specific update, so I don't know exactly how different it's gonna feel. I'm gonna see if I can get into a party match really quick. And just see if anyone's playing ARMS on Switch 2 right now. I don't expect it. Okay, now there's a couple people. They're all in a match right now that just started. I'm gonna see if I can get into a lobby that has people that aren't in a game. There we go. Alright, let's fist this clown really quick. And see how good this game looks and runs on Switch 2. I do love me some arms. It does feel weird playing this game with such large controllers now. I would like to win the one match of ARMS I'm going to play today. If only this game was wheelchair basketball instead. I know, right? Oh, I still tripped her up. That's fine. Come on. Come on. I'm not gonna lose my one game of ARMS I'm playing today, right? There we go. I've still got it. I still know how to play the game. Speaking of wheelchair basketball, I don't know if there's a demo for the mouse controls right now. Can I play something with mouse controls? Like, I don't think so. Like, I'm not buying Switch 2 Welcome Tour. Apparently, there's like a decent amount of stuff in there, and I would really like to see the mouse controls. I almost forgot. Oh no, you could do this! Look at that! I could just place it down on the fucking, on my mouse pad. On my actual Binding of Isaac mouse pad. I just place it there. And look at that. It just works. And then the L button, or the R button rather, is the confirm key. I could drag. I could drag. That's so fun. That's awesome. I love this, actually. Oh, how to use mouse controls. Would you look at that? Actually, I'm going to read that. It says you can put it on your leg. You can put it on your leg if you wanted. Okay, where is the wrist strap? Is it packaged with the manual? Oh, well, there it is. The wrist straps and the other HDMI cable were packaged underneath the manual. Alright, well, there you go. I don't care about the wrist straps, though. And then you can see all the other things. You can use mouse controls on the home menu and compatible software. Cool. That's so fun. What about the other one? Yep, now I'm using the left Joy-Con. What about both at the same time? It fights for control. So I'm moving the right one, now I'm moving the left one. And now I'm moving both at the same time. That's fun. That's a neat thing. The next thing I wanted to check was, with ARMS out of the way, I wanted to go back to Echoes of Wisdom, because I did do a 100% playthrough on the channel of Echoes of Wisdom. But there is a Switch 2 update for Echoes of Wisdom. But I remember a lot of this game lagged a lot. Like, it was bad the whole way through. But right now, I forget the spin button. The game seems to be doing pretty good. I know it got an update specifically for, like, updating the visuals, I think. But yeah. The game doesn't stutter anymore. Also, this is one of my favorite songs in this entire game, by the way. Oh, would you look at that? Like, I know specifically around, like, this part of the game, too. Just, like, anywhere in this game, really. But I remember it being around here. Just, the game works as intended now. That is just nice to see. Like, I loved Echoes of Wisdom, and really my main complaint with it is how badly it ran sometimes. So there you go. The game works. There's nothing else I really can do right now since I'm 100% of the game, but like, yeah, I'm impressed with the fact that it's working. That's great. That's all I wanted to see. I will forever love this game. The loads don't seem to be that much faster right now. I can't remember if the game used to lag at all in Jubilife Village, but what I will do is I think the game would slow down a little bit in Cobalt Coastlands. There's a decent amount of thing. Let me go to the Riolu. You start with the Glameow first, actually, and then go to the Riolu. In terms of performance, I'm not noticing any slowdown. I don't think this game ran too poorly to begin with. But I'm not noticing any unimprovements. There's one other game in particular that I would like to look at for just a moment, which I actually mentioned it earlier. But that game is Outer Wilds. I did a full 100% playthrough of Outer Wilds at the end of last year into this year. And the Switch version of this game does not look as good as it does on Steam. And between every time you have to reload this game, I'm not going to spoil anything about Outer Wilds for anyone who has not seen it yet or played it yet, but you should. It's a fantastic game. But between resetting in this game, there was like a minute's wait between resets, when normally it's just supposed to be like a split second, pretty much. So I'm curious to see if this game runs any better on Switch 2. I'm going to do an entire stream later on of just Pokemon Violet. I'll do another stream of Violet to check that out. Not for too long of a time, but I'm not going to do Pokemon Violet right now. And Tears of the Kingdom is coming back to the channel as part of the Let's Play again. I did 105 episodes of Tears of the Kingdom. But with the new Zelda Note stuff, I want to see the stuff in Breath of the Wild, and I want to see the stuff in Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm not going to do that today. But I did want to check out a couple other games to see how well they run on Switch 2. And Outer Wilds is a game I love a lot. And I'm curious to see if this runs just ever so slightly better on Switch 2. And it just feels good to open up this game and see it again. Because I miss it. Loading the game seemed to be a little bit quicker. But the game still does not. That's sad. The game did stutter a bit and lag a bit and the textures aren't as clear as they are on Steam. But, yeah, that's slightly disappointing. I wanted to check anyway, just in case. I didn't really mind that this game slowed down a little bit compared to how it is on Steam, because I enjoyed this game thoroughly anyway. But let's just, like, take a look at the solar system really quick. Just die and wait. I'm good at flying into the sun. You know it. I don't remember how to control this game anymore. It's the A button, right? Actually, let's go here for just a moment. Oh boy. That game. Oh boy. Was there always a crater here? I don't remember this crater. Wait, did I ever find this? I don't remember this crater. This is an old crater. The neat thing here is that the composition of the samples I took from the impact site matches the composition of the ice on the outskirts of Dark Bramble. At Prospect, the Adel Rock was hit with a piece of the planet that used to be where Dark Bramble lies now. To follow up on, maybe there are more fragments of the old planet Dark Bramble destroyed on other astral bodies in the solar system. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Which is some, like, pretty good context, actually. How did I never find this crater? This does not look familiar to me at all. Like, I could have sworn I was, like, all over the place on Adel Rock in my Let's Play. Like, I know I at least, like, walked around it. Because, like, I had to do that to find this thing. Okay, let's stop it. For some reason, they sound out of sync. Why do they sound out of sync? Oh, it's nice to hear from everybody again. How fast does the game reload? Before, it used to take like a minute between resets in this game. At least on the Switch version. And I'm curious to see if the Switch 2 version loads faster. Yeah, that's pretty fast. It's not as fast as it is on Steam, I think. But genuinely, it was like a minute between resets. That was maybe like 15 seconds. Like once it cuts to black. And then back to the game. That's pretty damn good. Kind of wish I had that when I played the game originally. But, you know. Come on, you don't want to show up? Come on, you know you want to show up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. One more try. One more try. One more try. One more try. Okay. I just want to see the game reload one more time. Wow, what great memories we had. Yeah, it's like not even 15 seconds. That's pretty damn good. Well, anyone who wants to play Outer Wilds on Switch, you're going to get a much better experience. I think I've run out of things that I want to do exactly right now for the Switch 2. Because again, I'm going to do Pokemon Violet as its own separate thing. I'm going to stream that soon. And take a look at the update for Violet. Actually, one other thing. Now that everything is pretty much installed on my console, what I need to do right now. I booted up Sword last night because a friend of mine got Pokemon Sword recently. And she wanted to get a Pokemon that she didn't have the DLC for. So I just like traded it. We need to use the GameCube controller. And we need to boot up Pikmin 1. Controls aren't necessarily mapped up the same. Let me just like grab a bunch of blues. But it does have gyro. That's true. So it would be like L and the stick for this. But like it is Pikmin 1 with a GameCube controller with gyro controls. Which is something. That means it will then also quickly check Pikmin 2. And there we go. Pikmin 2 on Nintendo Switch with a GameCube controller with gyro controls is really all I wanted to see. Which sounds like a really fun time if you can get used to playing the game with the Switch 2 or the Nintendo Switch controls with the GameCube controller. But that's fun. Why is the game chat button the closest? I want to press the home button. Oh, Pikmin 3 didn't install. Download. There we go. I gotta press that button. I kind of wish they added like a second Z button here instead of just having it be this tiny, tiny button. But, yeah. I'll have to do a full playthrough like this at some point. Did I open this up? Yes, I did. I'll have to do a full playthrough of this game like this at some point. The Z button is the lock on. yeah. It's a little bit confusing to get used to. Over here. Can I charge? There we go. Yeah, it is. It's working. I like that a lot. I genuinely do. This is an interesting way to play this game. I don't think you've ever really been able to play Pikmin 3 with a GameCube controller before. But I'm not gonna do, like, everything, you know? I could do, like, a mission if I wanted. But let's see here, just, you know, it's Pikmin 4. I don't have to use motion controls because the game fucking locks onto everything for me. So, no, you know, it might even be better to play this game with the GameCube controller since you don't have to worry about lots of motion controls or anything. Oh boy, here they come. Oh boy, here they come. Oh, sheer grubs. Oh. Oh boy. A bulbul. Oh boy. The funny. I'm not seriously trying to play the night mission right now anyway, but like, just wanted to see. Yeah, I still think the game looks fine and runs fine. You know, it's fine. I don't think I need to stall anymore. So yeah, all my stuff is here on the Switch 2 now. Nintendo Switch 2 is the future. And my, my copy of Mario Kart World is not here yet. It'll be here within a few days. What I will be doing is do this. There we go. What I will be doing in the meantime is I will be returning to Tears of the Kingdom, like I said I was gonna, and I'll do a thing for Pokemon Violet. I'm gonna be doing that for a little while. Probably only like one stream of Violet because my Pokemon Violet playthrough wasn't 100% playthrough to begin with, and there's like nothing to do anymore. But I do want to check out the new frame rate and all that, and I will then first do Breath of the Wild, wherever that is. Where is Breath of the Wild? I should have the expansion. I don't think it says Nintendo Switch 2 version just yet. But it should have the expansion already for both of these. Because I do have the expansion pack. So you get the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom stuff for free with that. And we'll load up Breath of the Wild. It'll be part of the Tears of the Kingdom Let's Play. And we'll see the new stuff added in Breath of the Wild. And then we'll return to Tears of the Kingdom. And then see all the new stuff in there. And all that will be happening alongside Mario Kart World. Once I actually get it. However, can I just like... I legit haven't loaded this game. I haven't loaded this game in like 5 years. I got it for the meme and it was on sale or something I probably got it with my Nintendo Gold points back in the day. And I just for the meme, it'll be the only time you ever see me play this game on this channel. This is so fucking stupid. Why am I doing it? How do I even play this again? I should not be playing this right now. I should not be playing this right now. How the fuck do I do the zoom in shit? I forget. There's a grab and stupid fucking game. For anyone who has no idea what this game is, it's it's something. Stop it, get me the fuck out of here. Pose her in your favorite locations. Yeah? Is that so? Not wet. 10% wet. 20% wet. 30% wet. 40%. Why does it keep going? Max wet. Eyes. I can make her bigger. Why do they move like that? Why do they move like that? I need to get out of here. This is like this is what the game is, though. Yes. Hold her hands. Use the HD rumble. Wow. Wow, it's like I'm really feeling it in my hands right now. With these amazing Switch 2 Joy-Cons. Doki doki. Should we go somewhere together? Okay, no. No, I don't think I can. I don't think I can right now, actually. It's not porn. I swear, it's not porn. Alright, thank you very much for watching my my setup of the Nintendo Switch 2. I already explained what I'm going to be doing. I already explained what I'm going to be doing over the next little bit. We got that stuff coming up. Yeah, Gooner setup. Pikmin 1, Pikmin 2, Pikmin 3, Pikmin 4, Senran Kagura Reflections. I'm just going to take a screenshot really quick of my home screen. Yeah, just save that for later. We got all that stuff coming up. We got Tears of the Kingdom. We got Mario Kart World. We got Pokemon Violet. Next month is Donkey Kong. Stay tuned for all the stuff on the Switch too. And also, I'm going to go play Deltarune now. So if you have not watched my playthrough of Deltarune Chapter 3, you should do that. I'm about to start Chapter 4. So check out my blind playthrough of Chapter 4 as it is going up. God, I wish I still wasn't sick and I didn't have like most of my voice lost. But this is all streamed live at twitch.tv/Pokéball35. Link in the description down below. If you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so, because I do have a lot to offer, including many, many, many things on the channel. I've been making Let's Plays for like 6 years now. So like a lot of the games I showed off here, like Hyrule Warriors, Echoes of Wisdom, Brothership, Arceus, Outer Wilds, like Pikmin 3, Pikmin 4, really like nearly all of this I've done Let's Plays on the channel, so like go find them and watch them and stuff. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in whatever comes next.